everyone, welcome back to another K Monthly. We are going to do our first K Monthly covering releases from 2021. January is usually a slow month for us, even though there are a lot of releases. So even though we didn't react to a lot of things, there are a lot of things that came out that we will cover in this K Monthly. And even though it is a large K Monthly, we do exclude some releases here and there, whether it's because we might have missed it or we didn't have much to say about it. But if you are curious about something that we don't mention in this video, you can always ask us in the comments and we'll let you know.
I feel like we covered like the main ones that we missed.
Yeah.
From like what a lot of people were asking us, I feel like they will be covered here. So, are you ready?
Yes.
So first on the list is Youha with I Don't Miss You. So this song is a part of their new comeback, which was Bad Girl. And Bad Girl wasn't bad. We did talk about it in our last K Monthly, that there was some parts we were like, eh. But I actually really liked this release a lot. I liked the whole like vibe of the music video. I liked the whole vibe of the song and the bridge. So I honestly prefer this release kind of a lot more. I mean, I've kind of gotten used to their last release, but they seem to be a girl group that like, you gotta keep your eye for, but like, you're not sure either. So we'll see, but this one was a good one.
The next song we're going to talk about is a Japanese release by EXO's Baekhyun with Get You Alone. So we actually did want to react to this, but we watched the online concert that Baekhyun did in the beginning of January, and they showed the music video for this song, so we couldn't react to it because we ended up watching it and we weren't just gonna be like, oh no, shield your eyes. We were in the moment, we wanted to watch it.
Getting lit.
Nonetheless though, the song slapped. The video is really entertaining.
I love the
very
video.
enjoyable.
I love the video.
Yeah.
It's so cute. Like two different Baekhyuns. One's like a cute little nerd and the other one's like love machine, like giving advice. I thought it was like an interesting concept and I think the song itself like tied it all together. Next, we have a release by soloist Eunki with On and On.
It's gotta be like on and on and on. You gotta go like on and on.
I feel like he's always had this fabulous vibe. The song was kind of like fabulous, got like that bass drop. I mean, it was kind of like basic-ish. I feel like they could have given more to the song, but the instrumental was good.
The instrumental drops in the chorus were very like EDM runway style, but it felt like the verses were kind of lacking to keep up with that. But generally, it's a good song. MCND is back once again, this time with Crush.
Let's get it, know that mine. That chillin', oh my god. Dance like downtown.
Clearly, we include MCND in our K Monthlies pretty often. And this song, it's a decent
It's catchy.
listen. It's catchy.
And the chorus.
I personally think it's kind of empty feeling, like it kind of has this just one tone to it. That is kind of like what their sound is. Like it suits MCND.
Yeah, it's their style.
But it's not my style,
Our
so
style.
we still are not like into them. So we just kind of keep putting them for K Monthly until maybe they release something we do really like.
And then we're like, crap, we didn't react to it. But like, does anybody know like what Wudang Tang is? Like, what are they referencing? Because they're like, bounce like Wudang Tang, dance like Wudang Tang. But I couldn't find it, so if anybody wants to tell me what that means. So next we have a collab remix of a Why Don't We song with AB6 called Fallin Adrenaline.
Oh baby, 느껴지는 rush of adrenaline.
So originally it was a Why Don't We song and then they added AB6 into the remix to give it that K-pop flair. I never heard the song originally before with Why Don't We, but hearing it with AB6 I was like, damn, this song slaps. Like I thought it was really good. It's definitely my style and I'm sure even without AB6 I would have liked the song anyways, but it was nice obviously to hear AB6 in it and like the rapping of the AB6 member was also really good. So I'm like, damn, I need to add this song on my Spotify.
The next song we're talking about is a widely requested reaction. People are always like, I guess it's gonna be on K Monthly. You guys say it so sadly, and I'm like, do you not like K Monthly?
At least we talk about it.
Anywho, the song is by VICTON and it's What I Said.
What I said. Boom, boom, boom. What I said. Boom, boom, boom.
Kind of like how we mentioned with MCND, we kind of have seen in the past that like maybe VICTON isn't too much of our style, or when we do react to them, people don't really show much interest, so we do put them for K Monthly for that reasoning. But this song, it does have like this Latin flair to it. It's a pretty good song, though I really wish they wouldn't have included the boom thing. That in the chorus was kind of unsettling. Like it was like
I didn't like it either. It's not unsettling.
it is unsettling.
Kind
It
of,
doesn't
it
settle
to me,
well.
it doesn't like fit the vibe. But the first time I heard it, I was like, this song's whatever. Hearing it again, I'm like, hey, this song's not bad. Like, I think I could get down to the song, and I kind of like the what I said, whatever. It's not like anything I would rave about, so a reaction wouldn't have been worth it. But I think it's like a decent song. Like, I could definitely get down to it if it comes up. So next, we have a very interesting debut by the group T1419 with ASURABALBALTA. There was people asking us to react to this, and boy, would you have not wanted that reaction, because we didn't like anything about this debut.
I probably would have stopped the reaction halfway.
It's fine if you like the song. We got nothing against it if you like the song. But the song to us is very, very, very generic. Like, they didn't do anything to the song to make it stand out. It just felt like your typical hip-hop. And their hairstyles did not help their cause. The way they were styled was
Their
just made it worse.
hairstyles are so early third generation K-pop, and that's not a good thing. Very 2012, 2013 boy group hairstyles. Really weird colors, cuts. Oh my god. Man, this song is not it. The hairstyles are not it. I was just completely disappointed with this. I mean, not that I had expectations, because I didn't really like their pre-release too much either.
Yeah, this was not good.
Not good. I've heard so many songs that sound exactly like this.
There was
There's
just
nothing
about
special
it.
about
Yeah,
it.
we're sorry.
Next, we have another release by Yubin with Perfume.
So I like to see that, like, Yubin's still doing her thing. You know how it's like when some groups disband, some members just disappear off the face of the universe. She has been giving like consistent comebacks, consistent releases, and I'm just glad to see her doing her thing. This song to me is not really one of her best. I felt like there was good parts of the song, and then there was other parts that could have been better. But I mean, I like the whole like video in the sense of her getting out of the bathtub and looking all like good as fuck, like all like drenched in liquid. I was like, damn girl.
She does like this retro style commonly. That's just her brand, I guess. I felt like the song had a lot of potential, but the singing was kind of weird for me. Like, I also wasn't a fan of the fume, fume, fume. I understood what was happening, but if you don't think about it as like a part of Perfume, it just sounds kind of weird.
Alright, next we have another release by the rookie group Elas with Dangerous. Elas ain't stopping. They're like, here's more. And honestly, I'm like this close to being like, maybe we should react to their next release, because this song was really good. I feel like they haven't really given a disappointing release. And not only did I like the outfits, even though it was like kind of like just all black.
It was like a very simple video, because I think it's a B-side. But it's a really good song. I do like that they kind of did something different from their last two releases. And this one had more like a EDM vibe to it. And then it had like this drop. It was unexpected, but it fit.
Yeah.
It wasn't drastically different, and it wasn't a crazy drop. So I was like, oh.
It wasn't jarring,
yeah.
It wasn't jarring either.
I liked how they did that.
Yeah, so Elas, we are keeping our eyes on you.
Next, we have a comeback by Jang Hanbyul with Used to This.
I'm fine good 가끔 생각나뿐이야 you 아무렇지도 않아 I'm used to this.
Now, if you don't know who Hanbyul is, he was from the band Led Apple.
Yes, he was.
He's the original Aussie, and it's just great to see him kind of back releasing music. Like, I feel like it's been so long. And it was like a legitimate release. The song style is so him, very Charlie Puth Ed Sheeran, as I like to say. It's a good listen. Like, it's something that you could probably even hear like on mainstream.
I feel like,
American radio.
like, and I was expecting more of a ballad type, but when I heard the song, I was like, oh, okay. And like, obviously, since he has like perfect English because he is Australian, the English parts even sound like something you would hear in the radio. And it's just nice seeing him back. He looks older. It's like,
He does!
it's like, it's been so long since we've seen him, so I'm just like, Hanbyul, is that you? So next we have a Patreon request by Lewis, and he requested that we talk about Youha's A Bit Tipsy. So I've actually been seeing her like around a lot because I've seen people talk about her. And I was like curious, and hearing the song, I really liked it a lot. I liked the retro like 80s vibe it had. I liked how like the video was kind of like quirky and interesting. And apparently she was a YG trainee for 9 years.
Yep, she was supposed to be in Future 21.
Which if y'all remember that was ages ago. She's really pretty. Like I like her face. I feel like she has a very interesting type of look. And I feel like I see a lot of people talking about her. So I hope that like helps her in her career because yeah, it sucks to be a trainee for so long and then you end up dating.
And you can tell she kind of does have this YG vocal tone in her voice as well. It's a very catchy, fun song. The next song we're talking about is like a ballad release by the Alexa called Never Let You Go.
As far as I know, 늘 함께였어.
So Alexa's always like a performance type girl. Like she gives us crazy dances, crazy like high energy songs. So it was interesting to see her slow it down with a ballad. I was like, okay, like how is this gonna sound? Because you know, that's not really her style. I feel like her vocals sound really pretty in a ballad form. It sounds like a drama OST and she just looks pretty with that white hair. I'm wondering how long they're gonna keep her hair like that because I'm like, damn.
I also really liked the type of ballad it was. Like it was like the really slow, simplistic instrumental type ballad. Very OST-esque. Yeah, it was very nice.
So next we have a release by INVERNESS featuring Anthony Russo and our boy Kang with State of Wonder.
Stuck in this state of wonder.
I really like this release, even though like he's more like a feature. We were like, okay, well it's included because he is in the song. It's a really good song. I was like, I want to put that on my Spotify because that's definitely my type of style like of song. And the video is interesting too.
Next we have a release by AB6 with Stay Young.
Repackaged to Salute. It's a very like cute song. They look cute. There's nothing really like else that stood out for us. I feel like AB6 has kind of been like stagnant for us.
Yeah.
With their recent releases. Nothing has blown me away after their debut.
Honestly, I don't know. They're like good, but there's just so much music out there. I guess I don't add them to my playlist.
But it was cute.
What I did like about it was kind of like the string element to the instrumental. Like the pre-chorus had lots of violin sounds in it, and I thought that was kind of different. Yeah, I guess. I do like when groups add strings to their songs.
We love violin songs. So next on the list is You Know with Thank You.
Thank you for this, thank you for this, thank you for this, thank you for this, thank you for like, thank you for like, thank you for like.
So we did react to Eeny Meeny because it was more like a normal like length song since this had like a whole story plot and it was like crazy, it was like bloody, he was like fighting people. But I think what we love and adore about the song the most is the intense like second gen vibes it has. It has like Yoonho's quirky rapping style and his weird vocal tone, especially when he raps. And it just threw us back. I was sitting there like, man, this is like a good second gen time. Like only second gen stans would understand like what this song feels to us.
And I really like it for that. There's just something about it that I do really like the quirkiness of it. The video was very, very
I mean, he was hot. He is so hot.
I know he is. The next song we're gonna talk about is another comeback by CRAVITY with My Turn.
There's so much to talk about this song.
I feel like the verses were
are normal. They're normal. Like the hip hop, strong, heavy,
I'm like, okay,
look at us. The chorus. Now, of course, a lot of people like it. That's fine. This is a style of new gen K-pop. Not so much for us. The whole vroom, 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 skirt, vroom, 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 the other stuff they do in the chorus, it was just not for us. The second that chorus hit, we were like, no.
What the f?
It's another song and video that people told us to react to it. I'm really glad we avoided it because that would have not been a good time. Again, if you like it, it's that totally cool. Like music is subjective for a reason, you know, but that chorus was just not it. So next we have another Patreon request by Doug and it's ChungHa's X. So this is the final pre-release that she's giving us before she makes her grand return with her first full-length album. My god, this girl has been going at it. And this one was a more like slow song. She was like, I'm gonna tone it down a bit. The video was very simplistic. It was just a gigantic ChungHa Oh my god! Showcased more of her vocals and more of her soft side, and it was just kind of like a chill jam. You know, I'm just excited for this like whole comeback with ChungHa because she really has outdone herself this whole era, like for this album. I just can't wait for her to snatch. You know we're gonna react to ChungHa when she comes out.
We have another release by Very Good called Time for Me. This is a cute song, it's cute. Maybe it's not something I would personally go out of my way to listen to again, but what I want to talk about is the very bad editing in this video, because I swear they filmed this video in like 7 different sets. There's like 3 different dance clips, and then there's like 5 different them singing in front of the camera clips. And in the span of like 2 seconds, they cut to each clip over and over again. So it's like bam, 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 bam. And I'm like, there's so much happening in this video. And then the editing in general, like the weird effects all over the place.
I don't know, it's hard to focus on the song because of the editing. And like, if y'all know what I'm talking about, like Core Contents Media, old school Tiara like videos, the editing was also like insane with how many cuts they did. It reminded me of that. Y'all need to chill with the editing.
It looked like they were different music videos cut up together. Yeah. Like there was no consistency.
It took away from the song. Like,
yeah.
It was too much. But you know, Very Good keeps coming back and it's shocking. So I'm glad that they're still like trying to kick at it, you know? Next we have the return of Bobby with You Mad. Now when they announced a Bobby solo comeback, I was like, all right, that means we're gonna get an iKON comeback, and they did just announce that iKON is coming back after like God knows how long. I mean, this is not exactly what I expected from Bobby. Bobby has a very like aggressive type rapping style. It's not something that we personally like listen to a lot, or like that's our style. He was like, why you mad, son? I was like, god damn, I would never want to fight Bobby. Like, I feel like he would just rip me a new one.
No, it's his persona.
Well, like, if he would have rapped to me, I'd be scared, because his rapping is scary.
The rapping was kind of scary.
Yeah,
I couldn't handle it. It was still a little too aggressive for me.
Yeah, but it's cool to see Bobby back, and it's cool to finally see that iKON is coming back, and they will be in Kingdom, which will be interesting to see as well.
The next song we'll talk about was also highly requested, but we didn't react to it because it was kind of long. And it is Golden Child with Burn It.
We're in the fire. Can you be fire? Yeah.
Golden Child said we're gonna give you a whole cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah, and Golden Child's kind of been a hit or miss with us, so that's why we also were kind of on the fence about reacting, but we had a feeling this was gonna be a good one. The song was really good, but not only was the song really good, the video was extremely like entertaining. You know, it had a whole zombie concept and it had a whole storyline, and it was actually easy to follow. Like, making it straightforward, don't make me have to think too much, you know?
I like that they also had like not just one story plot, it was like following several of them in different like situations. I definitely liked it a lot more than their last release. Their last release like didn't really do much for me. But this one I really liked a lot, and like the whole set of them dancing and whatnot, it was definitely like a whole shebang, and they're doing super well. This is like their best selling album so far. I feel like Golden Child's gonna keep going up. Next we had a special release by IZ*ONE with Dance. So this is like a special release for, I forgot what. There's like a special release. It looked like a legit whole comeback. It definitely had like that kind of typical IZ*ONE sound. It wasn't really much different from their songs, but I did really like more of the chorus. And Yena was like owning it. She said, this is my era, even though it's not even a comeback era. Honestly, I preferred the song a little bit more than Panorama.
I definitely prefer it over Panorama. I was not really a fan of Panorama. I like the song a lot more because it does have more dance elements to it, which I would expect from a song called Dance. Kind of wish they would have released this as an official comeback instead. The next song we're going to talk about is Celebrity by IU.
So IU said, I'm gonna have a more cute, fun, simple release this time, which I feel like her being like a soloist for so long, you know, she has the right to just kind of like have some fun with her songs instead of it always being like a more serious tone song. So I thought it was cute, and seeing her dance, because she's not really much of a dancer as much, it was cute to see her dance, and the song is just like, it's kind of bubbly and fun, and also of course she fucking killed it in Korea, but IU like literally releases anything in Korea is like, ah!
I didn't have a problem with the song, I just thought the drop in the second part of the chorus was a little basic.
It was.
Like, it was a little like 4 years ago.
But she can have fun, she's just having a good time. Last but not least on our K-Monthly for the month of January, we have Jackson Wang with Alone. more slower, I felt like kind of a sad feeling song. And he's just got this husky voice that he makes any type of song sound more interesting because of his vocal tone.
Basically.
And I don't know, there's something about it. I just like hearing him like sing. But he's just also a fun man.
Jackson Wang.
Jackson Wang. And now we've got 7 dispersed at the moment. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of Wang. So a lot of Wang. That sounded wow. Alright, so that concludes our K-monthly for the month of January. I'm excited to see with 2021 what the other months have got for us. It's gonna be K-pop packed, and hopefully we will react to more. If you guys don't want to miss any other K-monthlies, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out. And also don't forget to follow us on our Instagram at K_junkies to follow us on updates and not miss out on anything we're doing.
Also, you guys should check out our podcast, Talk That. You can find it on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and we talk about random stuff about K-pop. It could be new K-pop news, it could be old stuff, certain topics. Make sure to follow and share and like and all that good stuff. You can also check out our Patreon page to join a tier so that you can get special benefits on our videos and our podcast. So make sure to join.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Alexa, never let you go.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna let you down.
The song is called Bicycle, and I'm like, why is it called
Bicycle.
Why is it called Bicycle?
Bicycle.
Bicycle
Queen. Basura baba. They left? Okay, we're back. Alright, so that could be. Follow us on our Instagram. That's our Instagram. Sorry.